All right, so we are live. So, hi guys, how are you? This is your friend Monis Ali, and type one in the comments if you can see me and if you can hear me properly. Type one in the comments if you can see me and if you can hear me properly. So, this is going to be a Q&A session, and yesterday I posted on my Instagram account and on my Facebook and YouTube, and even even I mailed some of the people from my list to ask me their questions, and you guys actually mailed me some questions, posted some questions in my Facebook groups, and also posted some questions on Instagram. So in this session, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try and answer your questions one by one, so that we can have a valuable session, because I was getting a lot of messages from you guys that I'm having this question, I'm having this problem. So I thought, why not have a proper live session so that I can help you guys with all your problems. So I have all the questions listed up over here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch to all, like, I'm going to show you I'm going to answer the questions one by one, right? Okay. So simply type go in the comments if you want me to start the session. Type go in the comments so that I can start the session. Type go in the comments, guys. Type go in the comments if you are ready, and if you want me to start the session. Awesome. So Jimmy is here, Ashish is here, and okay, so there are people who are typing go, go, go. Awesome. All right, all right. So let me start with the first question which I got from. Okay, so this is from Abhishek, and he says best free photo editor, uh, best free photo editor for ecom. So for photo editing, guys, I'm not somebody who is like a pro with Photoshop. So if you are somebody just like me who is not a pro with Photoshop, then what you can do is you can use this software. It's called Photoscape, Photoscape, Photoscape. So I use Photoscape, and it's a great software for people who are not pro with Photoshop. So if you're somebody who wants to, edit images on the go, then Photoscape will be the first choice. Then you can also use Canva. Canva.com is an online tool. It's a great tool. So if you want to do, like, if you want to have like some pre-made templates, then you can go with Canva.com because it's a good website. So Photoscape and Canva will be my top choices for photo editor for ecom. So now, if you and meanwhile, guys, if you have any question, you can put in the comments, and I'm gonna feature them here also. Like once I finish these questions, I'm gonna feature your question as well, because I have got bunch of questions which you guys asked me. So I'm gonna go through all of them one by one, and if you have any question for me, make sure to post it in the comment. All right. So next question is from Unes. He says, best for ecom, WordPress or Shopify? See, I am not somebody who is like a fan of WordPress, honestly, because I have like previously I have faced a lot of challenges with WordPress. So for me, Shopify will be the number one choice because number one, it's very fast. Number two, it's very easy to use. So anybody can start, an e-com store within like 1 hour if you go with Shopify. So Shopify will always be my first choice. So let's have a next question. Hold on a sec. Okay. Okay, sorry for that. All right. So the next question is product research in India. So for product research, when we talk about Indian market, so my first choice is always like Power Ad Spy. So I go with Power Ad Spy. It's a great tool. It's one of my favorite tools. So first I go through Power Ads. I have a proper system actually, but for the sake of this session, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and keep it short. So I use Power Ads. I try to see what's working for others, and then I try to find products which are similar to their winners. That way, I end up getting a lot of winning products. And yeah, I also use websites like India Mart and all, because it's for Indian market. It's really important to understand whether the item is available or not. Otherwise, no, there is no point of finding a good product if you cannot find a vendor in India for it. So that is something which I do. Let me have some water. Meanwhile, guys, if you have any comment, any question, make sure to type it here. Okay, I'm getting some questions from you guys. Cool, cool, cool. Awesome. So, what's the next question? So the next question is from Ajay, and Ajay says, "Does SEO works for ecom?" Well, yes, Ajay, SEO do work for ecom, but uh, when I I'm gonna be really honest with you. So I am not somebody who will rely on SEO for my ecom business, because SEO is a very solid, very good process, but it's a very slow process. So instead of going for SEO, I always I am somebody, that is my personal choice, that I always prefer Facebook ads, or maybe Google ads, instead of just relying on SEO. So the next question is from Jafar. I am a new e-commerce store launch. Okay, please suggest that this is the right time to run a Facebook ad campaign in America. So there is no right and wrong time, honestly. If you want to start running your ads in US, go for it. 4th of July is it's today itself, I believe. Today is, yeah, it's 4th of July today. So actually, you should have launched some POD products. That would have been my suggestion to you, because it's 4th of July. It's American Independence Day. So this is actually a good time to launch your ads in US if you are doing POD, or if you are already having a vendor with you who can provide you who can fulfill your orders. So if you are having somebody with you who can fulfill the orders for you, then yeah, definitely go for it. Like there is no reason that you should not start advertising in US. Okay, so the next question is from Bhanu. I am totally confused and not understanding about learning phase. Learning limited. Please help, bro. Okay. So Bhanu, learning phase and limited learning is something which is very simple actually. So Facebook always asks us that suppose we have launched an ad for, and we have given it a window of 7 days. Okay, 7 days. If our conversion window is 7 days, then what's going to happen is Facebook is looking to get at least 50 conversions within the period of those 7 days. Okay. So when you launch your ad, you need to make sure that you are giving Facebook enough budget to get those 50 conversions. If Facebook does not get those 50 conversions, then what happens is it puts limited learning right in front of your ad campaign, ad set. So that is the reason why Facebook, limits your learning. The reason why it has limited the learning is because you have not given your ad set enough budget to get 50 conversions in the conversion window. So what my suggestion would be, if you can see that your average cost per purchase is, let's say, 100 rupees. So multiply it by 50, and then then decide the budget, instead of just putting any random budget, because now Facebook is very serious about the optimization. So Facebook tries to give you the best possible results in the minimum budget possible. That is their first approach. That is the nature of Facebook. But if you will not, if you will not give it enough budget, then Facebook will not be able to, provide you the conversion which they are looking for. And initially, when they are learning, when they're optimizing your ad, then they are looking for those 50 conversions. So make sure to give enough budget so that it can give you at least 50 conversions. All right. So the next question is from Kishore. Okay. Buy your rap about ecom journey was awesome. Love it. I think you should go into rap video songs. You look good. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Kishore. And yeah, I think that could be a good retirement option for me. Like once I stop doing ecom, then definitely, I can think of doing that. I can go for, I can write some more rap and I can actually make some music. So why not? Why not? Okay, Vaibhav says, is TikTok ads dead in India? So yeah, Baba, what I would say is for the time being, like at present, we can say that maybe it's dead or maybe it's in coma. So I would say actually TikTok ads are in coma instead of being dead, because you never know when they can, they might restart their operations in India, or you never know, like if they actually find out some way to have their app again up and running in India, because I have received couple of messages, couple of emails from TikTok guys that they are trying to work on this. So you never know. I would say that TikTok is not dead, but TikTok is in coma. So that would be my advice. Okay, Hiraj Patel, how do you manage delivery in India? So I use Nimbus Post, and they handle everything for me. They have pretty solid system, and they are way better than Shiprocket. So that is something which I use. And if you are a part of my Facebook group, that is ecom then you will you must have noticed that I have posted about them a couple of times. So try to go on ecomx and try to search for Nimbus Post. You will be able to find the right information. I use Nimbus Post for all my delivery in India. So the next question is from Snehil. Okay, how do we strategize product testing ads to find a winning ad copy for a newly started dropshipping store? That's a good question. So what I usually like to do is I like to test multiple ad copies, like and even multiple thumbnails or multiple videos. So when I'm launching my test campaign, so each ad set will have at least three versions of one particular ad. So that is how I've tried to find the best performing ad set. Sorry, the best performing ad. So if you are trying to find the best performing ad copy, then what I would recommend is have at least three versions of ad copies inside your ad set. Per ad set, you should have at least three ad copies, and then try to monitor it, see which one is working for you, which one is not working for you, and you can keep the ones which are performing and kill the one which is not performing for you. All right, so I'm also going to see some comments now. All right, so I can see that you guys have also asked me some questions in the comments. All right. After how many events you recommend to create lookalike for add to cart, initiate and purchase, and what budget should we try these lookalikes? See, it depends. Like if you are advertising in Indian market, then I would recommend having more data. Like at least have around 2,000 to 3,000 purchases. That is like my personal opinion. I'm not saying that this is the only thing which you should do, but this is something which I do, that I wait for at least 2,000 purchases for the Indian market. And for the international market, I just wait for 1,000 purchases. Once I'm having 1,000 purchases, I will simply create lookalike audiences. For add to carts and initiate checkouts and all the other things, I would wait for at least 1,000 to 1,500 events. It should have at least 1,000 to 1,500 or maybe 2,000 add to carts. The more the better. So I actually wait for some time, because lookalike is something which is very solid. So it can give you very cool results. So uh, I always try to wait a little so that I can slow cook it. And about the budget, then if it's In the international market, then I can start with around anything from like $20 to $100 per ad set. And uh, if it's the Indian market, then I would start with around like 1,000 rupees, something like that. Okay, I am new to industry, so is it right time to introduce a store, and which vendor to start with in this pandemic? So yeah, you can definitely start like actually like this is the right time. Like why I would say this is the right time is because there is less competition, and if you are somebody who can stock up the right products, and if you can find the right vendors at this time, then this can actually result in a big opportunity for you. So it's completely up to you what kind of mindset you're having. If you're somebody who is having a mindset of a winner, then you will actually see an opportunity over here. And if you're somebody who is like, who overthinks, then this can actually be a hard time for you. What is the best niche for POD with pillow profit? There are multiple niches you can try. There are so many niches which you can try. So you can go for like baking. You can go for like 4th of July is here. Like today is 4th of July, so you could have gone for like something related to American independence. And at present, like I usually like to go with trending topics. So you can even go with COVID-19. That can be your niche. You can create some crazy designs around it. So that is something which you can go for. So guys, if you are having any question, you can simply type it in the comments, and I will make sure to answer it, because today I'm here just for you guys. I'm here to deliver some value. No sales pitch, nothing. So I'm just here for you guys. So yeah, if you're having any questions, so you can simply ask it over here. And this is like, thank you, Prabhat. So Nimbus Post, that's the name. So if you are looking for shipping partner in India, and if you're looking for a replacement of ShipRocket, then Nimbus Post is the right app for you. Okay. So Abu, I just answered this question. Like work with Nimbus Post, they will be able to give you the right vendor, right company, and everything. They will be handling everything for you. So don't worry about the logistics and all. Start working with Nimbus Post. Try and explore things for them. Why this happens, my campaigns doesn't provide me steady and consistent results. Sometimes CPP goes down, sometimes it goes up. So this is something very natural. It completely depends on the kind of competition you are having in your niche. So what you need to do is simple, like try to switch to CBOs for stable results, campaign budget optimization. So this is something which I usually advise to my one-on-one students as well. That once you have found a winner, once you think that yeah, you have found the right product, then try to switch to campaign budget optimization. Try to switch to CBO ads, because that is like way more stable. So once you have found a winner, once you are getting consistent sales, then go for CBO. That's going to give you consistent results. Bro, when Ecom Mastery members get CBO Mastery course access, Prabhat, you need to check your mail. I have already upgraded each and every member of Ecom University. So not just CBO Mastery, but all the people who are already the member of Ecom University have been upgraded, and I have added like more than 100 videos inside the training. So you can simply check your mail, check your spam, and if you have any problem, you can simply raise a complaint, or post it on the Ecomics University group, and your query will be answered, because each and every member has been upgraded. Okay. Deepak is saying I am using CPU already and video view LLA. Video view LLAs are not something which I would recommend, because they are actually, their performance will always be like this. Always go for like the lookalikes from the bottom of the funnel, like like purchase or maybe initiate checkout. These are the two lookalike audiences which perform really good for me. I would never go for like like I never really rely a lot on video view ones. So I don't think that would be the right thing. And that would always give you like inconsistent results. So like from my experience, what I can say is always go for purchase or initiate checkout lookalike audiences if you want stable results and if you want to scale it really big. And guys, people who are watching, give me some reactions so that I can see that you guys are active, you guys are actually getting some value out of it, and it's you're actually enjoying the session. So if you are enjoying the session, make sure to hit that heart button or maybe drop some any reaction so that I can see that yeah, you guys are actually enjoying this session because I am here to provide you a lot of value today. Okay, so another question is how much minimum product to be start from for e-commerce? You can start with like around 5 to 10 good products. I would go with 5 to 10 good products. That's it. You can start with that. Even if you are having just 5 products, you can start with it. Not a problem. Okay. Now this is a good question. How should we strategize product testing ads to find winning ad copy? I think I have already answered this one. Okay. All right. So there have been like some questions about the inconsistent results. Again, like, sir, why I didn't get consistent sales in my testing phase? I got sales for starting 3 4 days, and ROS was good also. But the ads which are performing well for 4 days, okay, maybe your ads have stopped converting because you are not giving enough budget. So this is something which I do. Like, guys, you cannot be really slow with these things. Once you have found a winner, try to scale it as big as possible and as rapid as possible. Because once your ad starts getting old, once your ads, they have like spend like 7 to 8 days, then you will see a kind of decline. So either keep on testing more ad creatives to keep it alive, or try to scale it as fast as possible. Don't just wait for the right time. If you think that you have found the right winner, if you think that you are getting the ideal ROS, then simply scale it big. Don't just wait. Don't wait for some fine day, when you will be scaling it. If you have found the winner, if you think that you are getting the right ROS, scale it big. Don't wait for anything. Okay, how to start a YouTube channel and grow it? Okay, so I'm gonna answer your questions one by one, Avidar. So how to start a YouTube channel and grow it? Uh, Simple. Create a YouTube channel and start from today. You can't just wait for one fine day that एक दिन आएगा और तभी मैं start करूंगा अपना YouTube channel. You cannot wait for that. If you want to start a YouTube channel, go for it right away. And in order to grow it, I would recommend try to post some valuable content on YouTube, and you will see the growth yourself. But for like first 60 to 100 days, don't focus on anything else. Simply post some valuable content on YouTube. You will see it yourself that your channel will start growing. So try to give more value to your audience, and you will see it yourself. Like your channel will start growing itself. How to gain followers on Instagram as an artist? Again, post good content, get some shout outs. If you can spend some money, then try to connect with people with good pages, like good audience in your niche, and ask them how much do they charge for the shout outs. Try to pay them and get the shout outs done if you want to do it as like at a quick pace. And if you're somebody who do not have enough money and who can wait, who have some patience, then post good content on Instagram and try to use the right hashtags. How to earn money as a 14-year teen and also as a digital artist? Well, it's simple. Try learn some skills because you are very lucky that you can start at 14. Like I have started pretty late, and I really think that I have started very late in my life. So if you are 14, then this is the right time for you to learn some skills, acquire some great skills, and then dominate the market, bro. Imran says Google Ads versus Facebook Ads. See, both are good. Both are sources to bring in some traffic. What matters is which one is performing the best for you. So if you think that you are good with Facebook ads and you can get some cheap purchases and it's performing good for you, go for Facebook ads. If you are an expert with Google ads, you can go for Google ads. But my recommendation would be like, no, why just use one platform when you can use both of them? So use both of them, like use Facebook ads and Google ads both. Because why close one traffic source? All right, so the next question is best app for quantity discount. Okay, so there is this app which I use. It's called Discount. It's by Booster app. I think it's by Booster. And let me in fact just search the name for you. Yeah, it's called Discounted Pricing by Booster apps. So it's the app for quantity discount is discounted prices which I use. It's a great app and it has actually given me a lot of sales. And if you are somebody who is inside economics university, then I have actually made a complete video on this app. All right. So the next question is how and when to move from a general store to a niche store. Like I always say, once you think that you have found series of winners winning products in a particular niche on your local store, then that is the time to reach out, start another store with that particular niche, focus on that niche and try to add some products which can complement your winning products. So that is the right time. Like don't rush into things, but when you think that you have found like you are able to hit the right nerve for a certain type of audience, then that is a time to move to niche store. Okay. Okay, so Jimmy says, Sir, I have mirrored the live video to 55-inch One Plus TV. You are looking great. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I really hope that you like the background. We have recently upgraded this background because I really wanted to have some kind of lively background. So that is something which we have done like recently, last week, I believe. So, yeah, thank you so much. I got the mail from TikTok. They refunded at the yeah, I think they are refunding the amount. Like even I got the same mail. And yes, I believe that they are refunding the amount. So let's wait and see. Let's wait and see. A best marketing platform for clothing niche. You can use Instagram. You can use like Instagram would be my number one choice because I have seen that Instagram performs really well for clothing related stores. Then you can use the Facebook's catalog ads, the carousel ads, so that you can actually present more than one product in a single ad. So these will be like at present I'm able to think of these two options. Plus you can also go for Google Shopping ads because they also work great when it comes to clothing. So yeah. All right, Madina ka Divana. Hi, bhai. How are you? See, you guys have left the office. Like तुम office से चले गए हो, हम लोग अभी भी काम कर रहे हैं. So that's the thing. Okay, so the next question is, guys, if you're having any questions, make sure to post it in the comments. Meanwhile, I'm going to try and answer the questions which people have asked me before the session. So the best combination of SMS, email, push notification strategy for abundant tasks. So I use multiple apps. I use Recard. I use Abundant Card Recovery app. It's just called Abundant Card Recovery. I think that's the name. So these are the two apps which I use. I am like in kind of in a middle of something like I'm actually trying to test an SMS app because I am somebody who has always used bulk SMS. But now I'm trying to test few ads and I'm gonna post about it like once I'm sure about the SMS app. But what I really like to use is like I use Abundant Card Protector. That is my number one choice. I have like in my Shopify plan, it automatically sends some recovery emails. So that is there. Then there is this app which is called Shop Message. So that is again something which I use. That is a good app. How to minimize currency conversion charges. I think you need to start a bank account in US, or maybe that is something which can actually help you, and try to pay for your ads directly from that account. So that is somewhere where you can save some charges. And other than that, I would recommend consulting a CA. I think that would be better, right? A brief account on providing order tracking to customers. For me, it's completely automated. Like once I update, I have Oberlo for my international stores, and again, there's other one which is called mass fulfillment. So if I am processing the orders using AliExpress, then using Oberlo, it will be automatically like sent to my customers. If I'm using mass fulfillment, like if I'm manually updating the orders, then there is this app which is called mass fulfillment. So I simply have to upload the CSV inside that app. It will automatically add the tracking number in my Shopify, like customers database inside Shopify, and Shopify will automatically send the notification to my customers. So that is something which I use. And if you're using if you're selling in the Indian market, then I think Nimbus Post will be doing the same thing for you. Like once they have the tracking number, it will automatically be updated inside Shopify. I'm not sure about this point, but I think it does this thing for you. And the next one will be okay. So here's the next question: best way to make video ads. Well, there are multiple ways. Now it depends on your qualifications and your skills how you make it. If you're somebody who has no knowledge about any video editing tool, then you can start with InShot. That's a mobile app, INSHOT. So you can start with InShot. If you're somebody who is like good with iMovie, if you have a Mac or something, so like I am good with iMac, like iMovie, so I will go with iMovie or InShot. Other than that, you can have Filmora, like if you're good with it, Filmora, and then there is this one, Final Cut. So there are n number of options. It depends on your skills, like which one you are comfortable with. The best way to find winning products. Research, bro. Try to do some research, and if you are a member, or if you are not a member of Economics University, then be a member of Economics University right now, because there are like multiple ways of finding winning products. There is not just one way. So there are multiple ways of finding winning products, but what I would recommend is try to go for products which are which are having a certain X factor, and the kind of products which can actually make someone's life easy, and increase the quality of life for that person. So like these are some of the things which I always look for in a product. But then again, there is a huge list, and I have actually broken it down into simple, like several videos inside e-commerce university. So that is something which I would recommend. Okay, Murali, when someone says I am an expert in social media marketing, what's the range of ROS we can expect from them? After spending what kind of capital, assuming 100% ad budget is spent on Facebook only? See, I can tell you about ecom. Okay, so for ecom, if you are like promoting your offer like in the international market, then minimum ROS should be 2. That is something which I would go for. And if you are somebody who is doing ecom, advertising in the Indian market, then I would look for like at least like around 4 to 5 ROAs. That is something which I'm going to look for. So for the ecom industry, that is something which I can say with my experience. Other than that, if you are like it's like a lead generation or something else, then I think you would have to test, and it's really it depends on how important that lead is for you, and what is the customer's lifetime value for you. But I can answer about the e-commerce. What's the ideal ACOS when you sell in Amazon.in? I don't sell on Amazon, bro. I'm really sorry. I don't have any knowledge about that. Okay, so the next question is why don't the Chinese people companies start drop shipping themselves? Some of them have already started that. You just don't know it. And if you go like if you talk about people like big shots like Steve Tan and all, so they have lived in China for a very long time, and that is the reason why they always have an upper hand. So yes, like they already have started it, you just don't know about it. Okay, how to find good suppliers for Indian dropshipping store? Try to look for good suppliers on India Mart. That's the best source. Okay, voice is breaking. I think there is something wrong with your connection, bro. Uh, all right, so guys, give me some reaction if you're enjoying the session. Give me some reaction. Give me some reaction if you can. See me if you can. Hear me properly, and if you're enjoying the session, give me some reaction. Be it a heart, be it a thumbs up, any reaction at all. You know, I need some reaction to continue the session because there are some good questions, and I'm really here to give some value to you guys. So you can type your questions and make sure to give me some reaction in the comments so that I can see that yes, you guys are enjoying the session. All right, so next question is shipping from China taking time, what is the solution? So at present I would recommend going for print on demand instead of drop shipping products, or instead of shipping anything from China. There are some really good apps which are handling POD right from US itself. So if you are somebody who is in the international market, go for print on demand. That is my advice to you. What is the psychology behind the winning product? Psychology is simple. The product should have certain X factor. It should make a person's life easy, and it should increase the quality of life for that person. So these are the 3 points which I always go for. Like these are the top three. Otherwise, like there is a complete list which I have shared inside the Economics University. And if you are a member, then you can definitely go for it. And if you're not a member, then make sure if you attend tomorrow's webinar, because there I'll be discussing about these topics. Plus, you might actually uh, get a chance to be inside Economics University with very low pricing. So yeah. Tabish, what is the best product to sell on ecom in Kashmir? Why would I just go for Kashmir when I can go for the whole world? That's the answer. Like it's very simple. Otherwise, if you just want to sell in Kashmir, then you have to do a survey first. I haven't tested anything there. Like I have like no concrete knowledge that this is the kind of product that sells the best over there. So I think you have to test some products first. But I would never go for just one particular place. When I can sell it in the whole world, right? Okay, do you think it is sustainable in a place like Srinagar where you have no idea whether the internet will work? You have answered the question yourself, Tavish. You have answered the question yourself. How to manage RTO? Well, that's a good question. Have a solid customer support. Your customer support is going to be your backbone. So every time when you get an order, make sure to call your customers within 1 hour to check whether they are serious about their order or not. So order confirmation is the number one thing which you need to do within 1 hour, and then try to have a proper dedicated team to handle your NDR and RTOs. So that is how you can reduce the number of RTOs, and that is something which is a must have. Like if you are promoting anything in India, then you need to have a solid customer support team. How can we get sales at low prices? Simple. Try to sell good products. Don't sell shitty products. Try to have good ad copy. So these are the two things which I would definitely recommend. Okay, so the next question is which apps we should use in Shopify? Simple, bro. Try to use the apps which can actually make things easy for you. So it depends, like what exactly are you looking for. So the apps can vary from person to person. So that there is no concrete answer for this one, I believe. How to find good vendors in other countries? You need to, I think you need to register in the membership websites, like because every country is having a certain website where they have listed all the names of good vendors. So it depends on which country you want to go for. You need to do some research for that, bro. You need to do your research first. What is targeting for birthday niche in POD? The targeting for birthday niche in POD is very simple. It's very simple. Like suppose if you're selling a T-shirt for people who are born in July, so you need to simply go on Facebook and try to find this keyword which says born in July, people who are born in July. You can simply target those people. You can also target the friends of people, like with upcoming birthday. You can target people with upcoming birthday. So there's it's very easy when you talk about targeting the birthday t-shirts and birthday products. It's very easy to target it on Facebook. So guys, these are the last, I'm here for last 5 minutes. So if you're having any questions, make sure to type it in the comments right now so that I can answer it for you. Aditya says one small question. Aditya, make sure to type it in the comments so that I can answer it for you. Good reseller app for Indian ecom. Go for Meesho.com. That is a good app, I think. That is a good app. Meesho, Meesho. Okay. Alex's standard shipping is a mess. I think it's AliExpress. Okay. AliExpress standard shipping is a mess. But what to choose while testing? Any way around it till you get a winner. So, what I would recommend is try to message the AliExpress vendor and ask him if he can provide you a faster shipping method if you can pay him directly, because that is something which always works. If you can, get that AliExpress vendor to your Skype or maybe WeChat, then you can communicate with him, and then what you can do is you can ask him to provide you better shipping rates and provide you a faster shipping service. And they actually do it, so it's not something which is impossible. That is how we work. And when I started off, after getting frustrated with AliExpress and its standard shipping, this is something which I did. So you communication is the key, brother. So if you will communicate with your vendor, if you try to uh, ask him that if you can take direct payment and provide me a faster shipping, because they also have to pay a cut to AliExpress. So if they are saving, then they will be more than happy to provide you faster shipping. And even if they ask you to pay you maybe pay another extra dollar, then go for it, because faster shipping will actually be a game changer. Alternative for India Mart, please. So you need to go and explore the markets yourself. That is the best alternative. Like, don't be lazy. This is something which I do. Like, if I have found a winning product, I won't just rely on any app or any website, because if I'm selling in India, then it's so easy. You simply need to go out and explore the market. Try to find some vendor yourself. Try to find some offline vendor, and that is something which I always do, and that is something which I would recommend you guys to do as well. Countries other than US for selling products. There are many countries. You can go for UK, you can go for Australia, you can go for New Zealand, Denmark, Singapore. They all convert like anything, and even Canada converts like a charm. So these are the countries which I would recommend. Can we sell from India to USA shipping? Yes, you can, but the shipping cost will be very high. Plus, there will be certain certifications which will be required, certain licenses which will be required. So make sure that you have those things before starting the operations or before deciding that you want to ship a certain product to US. So make sure that you do a solid paperwork and you have all the licenses. So, guys, that is it from my side. I think I have already answered a lot of questions for you guys. And I really hope that you had a valuable session. And make sure to drop a feedback of this session in the comments. and I'll try to have more sessions like this. And make sure to post your questions so that I can answer them maybe in my next session. All right. So I had a great time, guys, and have a great weekend. Bye bye.